Hey everybody, it's Queen Horror, and today I'm going to be reading some true scary stories for you. I hope you enjoy. Let's begin. Last year, a guy came to my door around 9 at night. He knocked and I got my mom when she went to see what was up. By the way, we live in a very small area, so visits like that are extremely uncommon and strange. The guy talked with my mom about how he was opening a business and asked whether she liked American-made products, then handed her a Clorox container as a sample. He went back to the minivan and opened it to get a vacuum cleaner when my mom saw 5 other men sitting outside. She told me to run and get my phone since we didn't have a landline. I couldn't find it, so I got my knife and stood around the corner. She threw the container out and told them to get the hell off her property and that she was calling the cops. They peeled out of the driveway and we never saw the car again. 2 months later, my mom found a single bearded guy putting filled garbage bags by the back door. She asked him what the hell he was doing, and he responded by saying, "This is for your little girl, my little sister." Again, she told him to get the hell out and then went through the bags. They were filled with garbage, dirty clothes, and empty tampon containers. When I was a little girl, my mom would take me to Kmart and let me wander around the toy section while she shopped. One day as I was playing Simon Says, an old man walked up to me and was making small talk. He eventually told me to come with him and he took me by the hand. We walked right down the main center of the aisle of the store, right towards the exit sign in the back. As we crossed the last row, I looked to the right and saw my mom at the end of the row. I told him I saw my mom and that I had to go. I pulled away in my hand and I ran towards her. I didn't tell her what happened because I didn't want to get in trouble for going with a stranger. It was several years later that I realized that I had probably narrowly escaped being molested, kidnapped, or worse. When I was a kid, I was always the last kid picked up by the bus driver to go to school. One day, I was waiting for the bus by myself and a bus with no kids pulled up. The bus driver smiled and told me to hop on. I just had a bad feeling. I said, "Where are the other kids?" He said, "We will go get them now, just get on." He got more and more pushy and I didn't do anything crazy. I just kept saying no and he shrugged and left. The real bus pulled up a few minutes later, when I went to school and my parents didn't know until I mentioned it that night. Looking back, they were pretty worried. I remember them scrambling to make a few phone calls. Thank you for listening to these true scary stories, and I will be uploading more soon. Have a spooktacular night.